Good afternoon. I'm here to help introduce Yvonne Peterson. Yvonne's native name is Tootie Moose, which means our village is sending a person. And boy, have they. Yvonne has been a member of the faculty at the Evergreen State College since 1984 and is a senior member of the Evergreen Longhouse Advisory Board. A member of the Confederated Tribes of the Chehalis, Yvonne was a student in the traditional smokehouse way of the Longhouse's founding visionary, Mary Ellen Hilaire. Her mother, Master Weaver Hazel Pete, graduated from the Evergreen State College. 4 generations of the Hazel Pete family have been involved with supporting the Longhouse vision and programming since the 1970s. They are a family of multi-generational weavers, and Yvonne's family has participated when the Longhouse hosted the first 2 gatherings of the then newly formed Northwest Native American Basket Weavers Association, and they continue to be a core part of all of the programming. As artists and educators of the Chehalis tribe, Yvonne and her family have contributed to the art of weaving in a variety of ways. The Hazel Pete family has organized an annual event at Chehalis called Weavers Teaching Weavers, which is open to all Northwest weavers, with increasing attendance every year. They are committed to the traditional art forms that the family is known for, and they encourage their members to explore contemporary art forms, such as working in the Museum of Glass Hot Shop. Yvonne's granddaughter, Elisa High Eagle, is currently completing an apprenticeship with Yvonne and the family to learn a variety of things associated with the family's work in weaving. Yvonne makes sure that all of her kids and her grandkids participate in a wide variety of cultural activities, such as Tribal Canoe Journey, and they do so as an intergenerational family of weavers. Her dedication to Native youth goes way beyond that and to all Native youth. In honor of Hazel Pete's birthday, Yvonne and her sister Trudy organize an annual event called Generations Rising. Generations Rising draws approximately 250 youth, adults, elders to the Longhouse for a day of art making focused on art and advancing their skills as artists and becoming comfortable in a college setting. Their whole family volunteers everything for that event, everything from the meal to the volunteers. She can fill the entire Longhouse with a small army of people to teach the variety of art to the students and the kids. And her family helps out and helps cook the meal and make sure that everybody feels honored for their participation. Yvonne also quietly supports the students participating in educational and art, cultural activities within her class as college students. She and her husband Gary are well known for providing a safe and comfortable environment for their students, who often refer to them as auntie and uncle. Academically, Yvonne serves as a Kettering Scholar and recently submitted a paper titled Indigenous Art as Activism in a Democracy. And there are a few passages in there, very short, that I think really highlight where Yvonne comes from and why the work that she does is so important to her. Traditional arts like basketry have to be reclaimed, and the art has to be raised to a stature on par with that of the dominant society. Indian identity through the arts means empowerment and requires requisite tools to function and have success at the highest levels of American and Indian society. Respect education, have an affinity for hard work, have a strong sense of self-worth. These are the qualities Hazel Pete instilled in her and her brothers and sisters. Yvonne says, I'm the middle child of 14 brothers and sisters. We're Chehalis, Nisqually, Potawatomi, Sac and Fox. The home we grew up in on the Chehalis Reservation was without running water, electricity, a paved road until I was in the 8th grade. Like Hazel Pete, we grew up fishing, gathering, hunting, and making art. We attended an all-white public school and involved ourselves in the student government activities. When one itemizes the steps of colonization, take the land, take the resources, discredit the legitimacy of thought denigrate sovereignty and governance, and take the children. Indigenous art can play a major role because it can be the visual that makes the point and begins the conversation and civic engagement. Renaissance of Chehalis culture, led by Hazel Pete, meant a recovery of many facets of the recent and distant past: history, legends, language, oral traditions, ceremonies, protocols, celebrations, foods, regalia, song, and arts. The Hazel Pete family, with Yvonne at the helm, truly honors Hazel Pete's legacy as pillars of the Evergreen Longhouse and champions of Native education. It's my deepest pleasure to introduce Yvonne Peterson.